What's up YouTube? Ryan back today with another sports card video. Today, more of the same, part 2 of going through all my Bowman first cards, whether they're paper or chrome. Like I said, I have about 1,000 of them, and even after I looked today, I have more than that, so we're going to have one more part to this video. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be sometime next week. We found some nice cards, specifically right now with the market trending upwards, that I can go ahead and sell and use that money for other cards I want to collect, flip, whatever. But a lot of this stuff is going up in value, and right now is a really good time to sell things that you're not personally connected to, and players, to me, that you don't think are going to be that great. You might be wrong sometimes, you might be right sometimes, but this is a good time to offload some of that stuff you just really don't care about. When the market goes up, stuff sells. It just does. It's really great. It's a good way to get extra money, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I'm looking to sell some cards. If you guys like this video, found it helpful, found some players you might like, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel as always. The support lately has been unbelievable. I really do appreciate it, you guys. Let's jump into it. All right, we're just going to move them off to the side like always. I'm actually going to go left to right this time because I know for a fact this stack is mostly paper, so I want to get through that first. So the top card, that's a nice card right there. Started off. Keibert Ruiz, he just got brought up last year for the Dodgers, shows some promise. That his paper camo, so for a paper, that is nice. Tim Cotte twice. Second rounder in 2018. Mason Dennenberg was their first rounder in 2018. So a couple first rounders there. I'm going to have to get my pile situated. So we'll go don't cares. Cards I think I could sell or will be worth value. And then the middlemen. First rounders go in the middleman almost always. Unless they're like washed already. Trevor Stephen for the Yankees. Gerard Encarnacion camo. I actually need to throw this aside because I kind of have a little PC of Gerard that have unnaturally formed. Or should I say naturally? I just keep pulling Gerard this year. Terran Vavra paper, Thad Ward, Hayden Cantrell. And this is where we're going to see a lot of the 2020 from my Bowman draft box, I think. So we'll go through it pretty quick just because I don't have a ton of information on some of these guys because they just got drafted. Dylan Dingler, second rounder. Justin Foscue, was he with our first rounder? He was. 14th overall pick there. Alec Burleson, Patrick Bailey, AJ Vukovic. I'm going to put that aside because I'm going to PC him, I think. Jordan Walker, top prospect for the Cardinals. He was their first rounder for the Indians. Carson Tucker played against his brother Cole Tucker. He plays for the Pirates now. Oh, that's not a Bowman first card. Fifth rounder. Alika Williams, I'm going to put that aside. He went to ASU. Probably the best defensive shortstop in the draft. I had some people in the comments ask me to slow down a little bit, so I'm going to go a little bit slower in this video just because people want to see the prospects and the cards. So we got Jordan Nogu here. He was the Cubs third rounder. He's from Michigan. He actually seems like he has a little bit of promise. I'll put him aside. Hunter Barnhart. Isaiah Green, he just got traded to the Indians in that Lindor trade today. Blockbuster trade. So he was their second rounder. I'll put him aside just because he's kind of got a hot name right now. Owen Cassie. Dylan Dingler. Again, I'll slow down when I get to the older stuff and more guys I know about, but these guys are just also new. Austin Wells, first rounder for the Yankees. He went to U of A. I watched him play. I'm not crazy on Austin Wells, but he's a first rounder. Again, Justin Foscue, Casey Schmidt. And there's probably a lot of these I need to go through. The paper cards, I just don't pay attention that much to, especially with a lot of these being pitchers. And a little bit of hitters. Bryce Jarvis, first rounder for the D-backs. I might PC him. He's cheap. I think he's a very similar pitcher to Zach Gallen. He just seems like he has really good command and a very good changeup. Reed Detmers, first rounder. Slade Ciccone. These are going to be all pitchers, you guys. I remember I organized this year pitchers and hitters for my paper cards. So these are I mean, a lot of no-namers. Max Meyer, I think he was the first overall pitcher taken, right? Yeah, third overall. And that's it. All right. That's a lot of pitchers there. A lot of non-valued cards as of now. Pitchers really have to put themselves out there to become valuable. They have to do something special. Justin Jarvis, 5th rounder for the Brewers. Probably not anywhere. Roberto Ramos, he rakes down in the minors. Evan White paper, that's kind of cool. He's up with the Mariners. Very streaky last year, his rookie year. Brett Rooker, he got called up for the Twins. Top prospect for them. Corbin Martin, he's on the D-backs now, so I'm going to put him aside. Hopefully see him this year or the next with the D-backs. Cal Mitchell, I think he's low-key, honestly. 2nd rounder in 2017 for the Pirates. I think Cal Mitchell is one of those guys that can classify as a low-key minor leaguer to kind of watch. He's pretty good. Alex Manoa, we had one of him in the last video. Top pitching prospect for the Blue Jays. Julio Ramos, paper, and it's stuck to another card. That's unfortunate. I really like Julio Ramos. I think top prospect for the Giants. He was 1st-round pick in 2017. I think he has a lot of upside. I really do. I think Julio Ramos could be a staple for the Giants moving forward. We'll see, though. Obviously, he's got to progress, but he's shown a lot of promise. Ryan Rollison again. Grant Levine. I like Grant Levine a lot. Again, these Rockies hitters, and here's a bunch of them because I did some Rockies breaks, like I said in the last video. But Grant Levine, 1st rounder. Sam Hilliard. I didn't even realize he was a 15th rounder. Wow. He's progressed very well for a 15th rounder. We'll see what he does this year. He had a very streaky rookie year. He didn't play the whole time, stuff like that. Michael Toglia, 1st rounder. Aaron Shunk's all right. Levine again. Jeremy Pena, 3rd rounder. Jarren Duran, 7th rounder for the Red Sox, but he's good. He can hit, so I'm going to put him aside. Joey Cantillo, I think, is very good. I have a yellow auto of him, number to 75. I think he's legit. He was their 16th rounder in 2017, but his stats are crazy. Like 2019, 111 innings pitched, 144 strikeouts, 2.26 ERA. Like the dude can straight up throw. So I'll put him aside. Andrew Kisner, he's up with the Cardinals. See if he plays more this year. Until Yachty retires, that spot's his. So we'll wait till that happens. Victor Mesa, Bowman Chrome. I'll put that aside just because the hype, if he ever does do anything again in the minors, the hype is there. Griffin Conine, Mr. PED, definitely could be good. He's got the name. Oh, sweet. This is a nice one. Ryan Weathers, refractor. I like that a lot, actually. I really like that. 1st rounder in 2018. I think he got brought up last year, too. His high school stats are one of the best I've ever seen in my life. I think his ERA in high school is like 0.13 or something. Something just absurd. Shane Mcclanahan, another top pitching prospect. 1st rounder in 2018 for the Rays. Best organization to be in if you're a pitcher. So really happy with those. We're getting a little bit of older stuff. Miguel Amaya. He is the international signee for the Cubs. But he's one of the top prospects, at least in the catching position. Christopher Cease. This is a guy I was kind of high on. He was their 1st-round pick in 2017. We'll see what he does this year, but it's definitely worth putting aside being a refractor. I just love the 2017 refractors. Like they're one of my favorites for sure. I wish I had like an Acuna refractor. That'd be so dope. JB Bustakis. Oh, he's on the D-backs now. He throws gas. He got Tommy John this year, I think. No, I'm thinking of Corbin Martin. He got Tommy John. But he's on the D-backs now too, so happy about that. Refractor. Brusdar Graterol, awesome. Bowman Chrome. He came up last year and was great for the Dodgers, so really happy about that. Dude throws gas. I've never seen someone throw 101 miles an hour so effortlessly. I expect big things from Brusdar in the MLB. He just has that stuff. Then we have Casey Martin, Jackson Miller, refractor. Hudson Haskin, refractor. 2nd rounder for the Reds. I'll put that aside. And then 2nd rounder for the Orioles. I'll put that aside as well. You know, they're both refractors. They actually both look pretty decent as far as centering goes for 2020 Bowman because it was ridiculous. 2nd rounder for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. Nick Bisco, horrible centering, but he's one of my favorite pitchers in the draft, especially high school arms, probably my favorite. Zach Veen, top hitter in the high school pool from the draft. Same with Hendrick, same with Crow Armstrong, same with Walker. All right, we're getting a lot of 2020 here. Nick Gonzalez, Bowman, Chrome, awesome. So some big prospects there from 2020. Bowman draft. Looks like we got a little bit more of the same. Garrett Mitchell, huge on Garrett Mitchell. Still pissed my D-backs didn't take him when he was available. Zach Veen, Heston Kierstad. Really nice papers here. Jordan Walker, first rounder. Robert Hassel, first high school player taken. Zach Veen, Ed Howard. Some really nice papers here. Pete Crow Armstrong, Austin Hendrick, Nick Gonzalez. So again, some big first rounders there. For paper, it's not worth that much, but honestly, I might consider selling right now, depending where the prices are at. Now we got some refractors from D-backs breaks I had. So Bryce Jarvis, first rounder. Brandon P. Fat, fifth rounder. I don't really have any expectations for him as of now. Hopefully it turns out. Slade Ciccone, refractor. This thing's actually centered really well. First rounder as well. And then AJ Vukovic, fourth rounder for the D-backs, but I really like him. He's the only hitter the D-backs drafted. He averaged like 27 points a game in high school for basketball, and he got like second in a home run derby in high school at a pro stadium. So really, I think he has a lot of upside. I don't know how good he'll be until we actually see him play in the pros, but this is a guy that could become just unbelievable. Seems very athletic. And he's humongous. He's 6'5", 210. Insert for Bryce Jarvis. Not a first. Bryce Jarvis. Again, I did a few D-backs breaks this year just because they were pretty affordable. I think they're only like $50. I actually hit a Slade Ciccone Red Wave auto to 5, which is really cool. So we're getting there. Almost done, you guys. We got one more stack here. Looks like we have various years again. So we got Mason Dennenberg, first rounder. Johan Mises, international signee. I don't know anything about him. I have to look into the Dodgers prospects. Dodgers prospects always seem to end up being good. That farm system's so good at developing just hitters. It's crazy. Fourth rounder, second rounder. Dallas Woolfolk, third rounder. Sean Weimer, fourth rounder. Nick Bennett Mojo, sixth rounder. Churton Apostle. He's actually have an okay amount of hype on his name, but I'm still not sold on him. Xavier Edwards is nice. Centering is awful, but he's a great prospect. First rounder in 2018. He's on the Rays now, though. Bayron Lora, awesome. I didn't realize I threw this in here. I thought I pulled all his stuff aside, so that's great. Bayron Lora, similar to Jason Dominguez, I think, when you think about prospects. He hasn't had any pro ball under his belt yet. He's massive. Like, he's already bigger than Joey Gallo. Here he's listed 6'3", 190, but I've heard rumors that he's like close to 6'5" now. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but they showed a picture next to Joey Gallo, and like he's as big as him, and he is like 17 or 18 years old. Dude's a man-child, and he has stupid amount of power. So I like Bayron Lora a lot. It's actually really centered too, so I'm not sure how this got in this pile. Happy with that. Duran Sam Huff is another one I think could be potentially a buy right now. He came up last year and did really good in his very small amount of time up in the pros. He hit one multi-home run game. I know that. He hit 3 home runs while he was up in I think like 10 games. He's got a lot of upside to him. In 2019, he hit 278 with 28 home runs. So he's got a lot of power. He's a catcher. Who knows, maybe he can be one of those catchers that can hit in the pros. Olich Barjarski, free agent. I'm not sure what to think of him yet. There's just a lot of these guys haven't played yet, so it's hard from 2020 to like really be like excited for them, because again, we have to wait and see for a lot of those guys that just got drafted. Xavier Edwards again, nice. Astudillo, Esturi Ruiz, I think he's good. I can't remember. 12 home runs, 2018. It's worth it. I'll put it aside. Micah Bello, I'm not crazy about him, I don't think. Second rounder, 2018. The Brewers farm system just sucks, honestly. I'll put it in the middle because it's a refractor. Bryce Turang, first rounder in 2018. Put that aside. It's refractor, which is nice. But again, I'm not sure on the Brewers farm system, even if they're a top prospect. Like, I think he's like number 1 or number 2 in their system. I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the Brewers in a while, but they just have a bad farm system. Ford Proctor, third rounder, 2018. Ninth rounder, It's weird seeing 9th round because they don't even do that anymore, really. Lency Delgado. I don't know anything about him. He raked in high school. I feel like I should just put the refractors in the middle pile just because they're refractors. Jamison Hanna, 2nd rounder 2018. I'll put him aside. He's got a little bit of hype on his name. Just like a little bit, though. Again, what is on this card? Oh, okay. Cool. But Jameson Hanna's got a little bit of hype on his name, enough to where if he does something good, it could be worth keeping. Brian Rochio, I like him a lot. Free agent signee. He's solid, though. 343 with 1 home run in 2018. I know he's one of their, he's in their top 10, I believe. So he's a solid little prospect. I'll put him aside, and we got one more little stack here. Ronaldo Hernandez, Bowman Chrome, like him a lot. Roberto Ramos, rakes. Ruiz, we're going to throw aside again. Christian Santana for the Dodgers, he annihilates baseballs. 274 with 24 home runs in 2018. I'm going to put him aside just because I could see him being like an Edwin Rios, Joey Gallo type player where they could come up and just hit a bunch of home runs and you can just sell it. Like something like that. I don't know where he projects really, but he could be good. Julio Pablo Martinez, I'm going to put him aside just because he is hyped, but he hasn't lived up to expectations. Edward Cabrera, someone in my comments told me that he's someone to watch, so I'll put him aside. Not sure about Jose De La Cruz, free agent or international signee. Back-to-back Ronaldo Hernandez, which is nice. I'm really expecting to see him this year with the Rays. Ruiz again. Some A's stuff that I'm not crazy about. Connor Plunkington, purple. I'll put that aside just because it's a purple. Ronaldo Hernandez. Leonardo Jimenez, purple. I don't know anything about him. I'll put it aside, though, because it's a purple. I'll look into him. Tanner Dotson, this is a guy that hits and pitches. Refractor, I'll put that aside. Grant Cook. I don't know how do you say it. But nothing hyped on him, really. Sean Murphy, Bowman first. That's cool. I like that a lot. He's a solid player. That's awesome. I did not know I had that. I'm happy with that. Keibert Ruiz back-to-back, which is great. I really like 2018. The 2018 class was awesome. Jaron Kendall did not live up to his hype. I think he's another Vanderbilt guy that just struggled. Yep, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, I don't know what it is, you guys, but Vanderbilt guys just don't pan out very much. And Jaron Kendall's a guy that they were saying was the best athlete in the draft class and has just sucked in the minors. Greg Dykman, I like Greg Dykman a lot, you guys. He led the Arizona Fall League in home runs and just hitting in general in 2019. So I like Greg Dykman, I do. See what he does this year. Michael Baez, he's a decent prospect there. Isaac Paredes, camo, nice. I'll probably sell that. He just got brought up. He's pretty good. Ibandel Isabel hits tanks. Another guy that just has massive power in that Dodgers farm system. I'll put him aside. Go Baez, I'll put him aside again. Sam Hillier, Jonathan India, nice. Nick Decker, Mason Dennenberg, first rounder. When was Nick Decker drafted? 2nd rounder in 2018. And just the last couple cards here. Jose Albertos. Sean Guilbe. Look at this one. This is great. I didn't even know I had him. Andres Jimenez. It's not centered, so it's not something I'd consider grading, but I do like him as a player. I do. He's up with the Mets now. Or he just got traded to the Indians, too. So he's on the Indians now. Put him aside. Kyle Isbell is the last card. All right, and people that want to see my recap, who maybe didn't watch the whole video or just want to see what I like the most, we'll go through it. I kind of put it in order this time. For the most part, so we got our paper pitchers, first rounders, Max Meyer, Reed Detmers, Bryce Jarvis. We have some paper hitters. We have Brent Rooker, Cal Mitchell, Evan White, Elio Ramos. Those are all from 2017. From 2020, we got AJ Vukovic, Garrett Mitchell, Jordan Walker, Robert Hassel, Zach Veen, Ed Howard, Heston Kierstad, Nick Gonzalez, Pete Crow Armstrong, Austin Hendrick, Justin Foscue, Carson Tucker, Jordan Walker, Austin Wells. Then we also have some couple camo papers, Drawer, Encarnacion, Keibert Ruiz, and Isaac Paredes. So pretty good there. Some Bowman Chrome pitchers, Alek Manoa, Edward Cabrera, Brusdar Gratterall, JB Bustakis Refractor, Shane Mcclanahan, Ryan Weathers Refractor, which I like a lot, Joey Cantillo, and Bryce Jarvis. And then our chrome hitters that we like. These are probably our favorite cards, I guess. I mean, a lot of those are nice, but these are the Bowman Chrome hitters, which we're always looking for. Grant Levine, Michael Toglia, a couple first-rounders, Victor Mesa, Griffin Conine, Miguel Amaya, Christopher Cease, Nick Gonzalez, Jordan Walker, Austin Hendrick, Pete Crow Armstrong, Zach Veen. Oh, Nick Bisco, that's a pitcher. AJ Vukovic, Jaron Duran, Xavier Edwards. Those are from the 2020. And then Bryce Turang, Jameson Hanna, Refractors, Brian Rochio, Julio Pablo Martinez, Ronaldo Hernandez, Kyber Ruiz, Greg Dykman, Andres Jimenez, Sean Murphy, Sam Huff, and my favorite probably is Baron Laura. So that is the recap. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Again, I took my time a little bit more than the first time per request. Let me know if you want me to speed up next time. We're going to have one more part to this. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We found so many cool cards today. I'm really excited. Way better than the first part. I'm pumped. You guys have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you guys as always for watching. See ya!